Hi there, this is the Dark Queen. I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel, Creepy Signal, hopefully bringing you more nightmare material. Today I'm going to be talking about something very near and dear to my heart, and it's the horror genre. And I'm in San Antonio, and we have some conventions that are fairly good, but this is the big one that I really want to tell people about. It's called Terror Expo, and they're going to be bringing some of the most elite stars of the horror world here to the Alamo City, and I'm so ecstatic about it. I just needed to tell you guys. And who are they going to be having? That's a good question. And when I get at conventions and I get there and I meet everyone, I feel like I've seen them in other things, I just can't remember. Well, guess what, guys? I'm going to try to run you through other stuff that they've done. I don't really think I've ever seen a video done like this before, but I'm going to give it a go because I want to hype you up, because it was hyping me up reading some of this stuff. And today I'm going to be featuring first and foremost the Big Papa of the horror world. That's right, Robert Englund, I'm talking about you. And, everybody knows him as the iconic Freddy Krueger, just for 7 movies, right? That's all. And everybody loves you. I mean, you can make us laugh. You can make us cry with fear. I mean, your talent is just so off the charts. It's scary. And a lot of people don't know this. I mean, I didn't know this when I looked him up. He was actually in Justice League. Yeah, he's a voice actor. And I was like, what? No, this can't be right. And I was like, am I right on the right page reading all this stuff? And oh yeah, I was. And guess what? He was Faust. Yeah, you're welcome. And not only that, he was also doing a lot of other horror films like Hatchet and Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. And he also, what is so funny is that they got another star from that film here to come here at Terror Expo, which is amazing. I'm not going to give that away to you just yet, though. I'm going to make you wait to go through this video. He was also in Incubus, and one of the featured films made here in San Antonio as well, and that's called Sanitarium, and it is an awesome anthology film. You should totally check it out. And let's see, which also has a comic book done by Guardian Knight Comics. So I would say even more, check it out. And let's see, he even had his own television series. It was called, called Freddy's Nightmares. It was a TV series. He was also featured in Charmed and Supernatural too. I'm a gaming girl, Back to the days of Nintendo, just NES. He had his own game, and that was a scary game. I'm not even gonna kid you, it was scary. And he was so iconic that they went from going to an NES game, right, all the way to Mortal Kombat. Yeah, he even got featured in Mortal Kombat, which to me, that means a lot. We hold you very near and dear to our hearts, Robert, for what you've done for us. You've made us laugh. You made us cry with fear, and you've done so much, for so many generations, and we appreciate you. So the next individual I'm going to be talking about is a starlet that holds a very special place in my heart growing up as a teenager, and I'm going to say it is the one, the only Cassandra Peterson, aka Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Oh yeah, what can I say other than she's awesome? She's a whole category of awesome. And, she started out having her own television series, critiquing films, totally, throwing out the cheesy jokes and also witty comments. And, we loved her for it. We loved her so much, we had to give her a film, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, which I own. And if you haven't seen that film, you should totally do it. You'll enjoy it so much. You got some scary parts, and then you have a whole lot of fun watching that movie. That's a rewatchable film. I'm just throwing that out there. But we loved her so much that we gave her her own PC game. I didn't know that, but I did find it. And let's see, she also had her own pinball game. and she was featured in TV shows like Chips, and then also the Richard Simmons show. I didn't know he had his own show, like a I guess a talk show, and she was featured in that as well. She's also done shows like Counting Cars, getting her car revamped, and if you haven't seen that convertible, oh my god, you need to watch Elvira Mistress of the Dark. But I'm totally fangirling. I need to control myself and get back to the agenda. But I would say yes, if you can, go out there, see Cassandra Peterson, or try to take advantage of the photo ops with Wolf Studios. They take awesome pictures, and or get ready, go buy your memorabilia. I know I did. Elvira purse right here, and this is actually from a line done by Elvira. So, and I think it's called Creeper something. But it's her purse. It's her line. Where did I get this purse? People are gonna ask me. People have been asking me, and I will say Black Fly Metamorphosis here in San Antonio. It's an awesome store located in Pika Pika Plaza. And all right, so the next headlining individual we're gonna be talking about is the one, the only, Scott Wilson. We know him, we love him for being that awesome character known as Herschel in The Walking Dead. Were we devastated? I was absolutely heartbroken. But we're gonna be talking about his future too, so I'm stoked about that. And just to give you a quick run through, I mean, he's got so much range, and I was like, I've seen this guy before. I know I have. And when I started looking through his stuff, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. He's been in films like The Great Gatsby, the good one with Mia Farrow and Robert Redford, and Small World, and I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, only in the world of horror would we get this, but Mia Farrow starred in the film Rosemary's Baby, which is a film about, the Antichrist. And Scott Wilson has been working on a show called Damien, which I assume to be focused on, an Antichrist-like figure, probably the Omen. And coincidence? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm excited. I really, really want to see that show. It looks amazing. But he's also been in shows like CSI, and he's also been in, other films like G.I. Jane and, Pearl Harbor, The Exorcist 3, and Judge Dredd. He's done a lot. I mean, so I would say whenever you can, check out his IMDb. It's like pages long, but I mean, a phenomenal actor like that, I mean, you get me. Today we're going to be talking about Denis OHare. This guy is just so genuinely talented. It's just crazy. I mean, you know him, and most people know him and love him for playing several different characters in American Horror Story. I mean, this man could be basically anything. He is like the male version of Cate Blanchett, who could be anything. And but a lot of people, you go back and you're like, I've seen his face in other things, I just can't name it. Well, he's also been in like, Quarantine, The Pyramid, The Good Wife, and True Blood. So, for me, I am just excited to know that Denis OHare is on his way to the Alamo City, because I really, really want to get some autographs from that guy. But let's go ahead and keep going. The next individual I'm going to be talking about is Denise Crosby. You might know her as the mother and wife who is conflicted with all these problems based on a Stephen King novel. We're talking, Pet Sematary. And she is so well known for that role. It's crazy. But I mean, it's so good. And she has phenomenal range when you look at her other works that she's been in. Oh my God, it's totally night and day. And so Denise hasn't just only done film. She's also done shows like Star Trek Next Generation, Mad Men, The Walking Dead, of course, and Ray Donovan. So, And she was also in shows like Dexter. And she's done a lot of other things. She's also really left an everlasting impression. The next individual I'm going to be talking about is Tobin Bell. You might know him as the infamous Jigsaw in the Saw films, but little did I know, and maybe you as well, was that he was also in shows like Charmed and The X-Files, and was in other films like Goodfellas and Boogeyman 2 and Malice. So, I mean, we are really ecstatic to know that this guy, and he's been in so much more. I just really kind of needed to make sure that we'd have enough time. And, you know, I'm just, when we're talking about excitement, what really gets, you know, me all tingly, you know, and we're talking about excitement. We're talking about the thrill. You know, the next thing I'm thinking is Cobra Kai. Yeah, that's right. Martin Cove and William Zabka. We're talking sensei and student of Cobra Kai. And I'm lost for words. I'm like, what do I get signed? Nunchucks? What do I get signed? A bandana? I don't even know anymore. And, you know, now that we're talking about thrills, we're talking about awesomeness, we're talking about rush. C. Thomas Howell. C. Thomas Howell. What can I say about that guy? He is a phenomenal actor. I mean, I'm kind of blushing, but, you know, that guy's, you gotta watch The Hitcher. Do me a favor. I know he's been in movies like The Outsiders. He's been in Red Dawn. That's awesome. That's great. And, you know, he's been in E.T. He was a bigger brother. And, you know, that's just phenomenal. C. Thomas Howell, right? But watch The Hitcher. If you have not seen the original Hitcher, I'm not talking about Sean Bean. I'm talking about the original one with Rutger Hauer. C. Thomas Howell gives the best performance. It's a drive away. And, you know, when you watch the movie, you'll get what I'm saying. It's a drive away. Because it is so funny. And this movie is crazy. I mean, it will... exhilarating. That is what I will say. Crazy and exhilarating at the same time. C. Thomas Howell. I'm excited. And I would say that there's going to be a lot more celebrities. Go to terrorexpo.com. Check it out for yourself. And also, you know, check out what kind of panels they're going to have, because they're going to have some really cool ones. But I really wanted to mention that this is going to be part of horror history for the city of San Antonio. You know, where we have such elite stars coming out to really kind of, you know, meet us. So what I can say to you is, get ready, because I know I am. I am totally excited about this. And the Dark Queen really hopes to see you guys out there.